Bucknell defeated Navy 12-9 back in Annapolis on September 24th. The whistle blows. The opening sprint is upon us. Tommy Stupp goes after it, but it's handled by the Navy mids and Jack Robinson. The Mivs are in their white caps with navy blue numbers. Bucknell in their navy blue caps with white numbers and orange trim. Bucknell, there's no place like home. 14 consecutive home wins dating back to last October. A quick shot and a save by one of the 4 seniors honored in a lavish pregame ceremony prior to opening sprint. It's Charlie Niehaus who handles it from Los Altos, California. One of just 5 Bucknell players in the history of this program with at least 800 career saves. First offensive opportunity for Bucknell. They come up empty. It's stolen away by a defensive-minded Navy team. If Bucknell wants to win this game, they have to control the tempo and play their high-octane offense. If this game is low-scoring, look for Navy to presumably pull the upset. Ordinary foul assessed to Tommy Stupp. He backs off. Another save by Niehaus. The Achilles heel for Navy this year, look, they're a young team. Of their 29 student athletes, 18 are underclassmen. They're 0-6 against ranked teams this season. They've been unable to rise to the occasion. And Bucknell, they're currently ranked 17th in the water polo top 25 poll. They've been ranked at least once every week this season. Just a very consistent program coming off an NCAA tournament berth. Jordan White making his first start of the season, one of the 4 seniors. He whips it down low, trying to turn the corner. It's Hagan, and it's saved by Francis Kim. The 6'1" Kim used his wingspan to punch that ball away. 90 seconds gone by. We're scoreless from Kenny Natatorium, one of the finest facilities on the East Coast. And Navy draws first blood. With the goal, it's Bobby Lee. That's his team leading 26th goal this season, just a freshman. Bobby Lee with 1 defender to his left, 1 to his right. Nobody was in front of him. Saw a crease and scored. Poked it past Niehaus. So Navy leads Bucknell 1-0, 6:13 remaining in the first stanza. Let's see if Bucknell can get a response. Now they're back to their original starting lineup as they've taken a couple of the seniors out who are normally bench players. Cooper Dolan with 32 goals this year handles the ball at the top of the pool. Surveys the scene, finds Tommy Stupp. Near post, Rade Joksimovic. He's so elusive in the water. Back to Dolan. 6 on the timer. Got to get something going. And wide right. Obviously, you want more of a high percentage shot, but when you realize there's 4 seconds remaining in the shot clock, you got to whip it. That's what Dolan did. Came up empty. Rade Joksimovic had 7 steals earlier today in the 14-5 convincing win against Navy. Ordinary fouls called. And now an ejection. They overturn it. An ejection is called on Rade. He's excluded from the pool. It's a man-up opportunity for the mids. They'll work it around the arc. Good defense by Jeff Hagan as it floats out of bounds. A goalie's best friend is the dominant back line, and that's why Jeff Hagan is there. Big, broad shoulders out of St. Louis, Missouri. Niehaus with the mustache flicks it up. Take another look at this block by Jeff Hagan. Used his shoulders to his advantage. 3 minutes gone by. 1-0 Navy leads Bucknell. Ordinary foul assessed. Marko Jajorovic, junior from Serbia. Finds fellow Serbian Rade Joksimovic. Rade, lob shot, it's in! That little change-up befuddled the Navy mids, and Bucknell's able to tie this game at 1 with 4:55 remaining. Everybody's so used to those high-velocity shots from Rade Joksimovic. That's his team leading 80th goal this season. Now 36 more than anybody else on the team. Last year, 154 goals. That was tied for second most in a single season in orange and blue history. And he was a freshman. Good response for the Navy mids with the honors. It's Jared Castillo, 18th goal of the season. Now his offense, it's come down to earth a little bit. Last year paced the way for the Mids with 43 goals, just his 18th goal in the season, with 2 weeks remaining in the regular season before the conference championships occur in the middle of November, ironically in Annapolis, Maryland. Jajorovic finds Cooper Dolan. 2-1 Navy leads. Navy such a young, scrappy team. Their innocence is kind of a blessing because they almost don't know any better. I don't think they know how big of a challenge this is to take on a strong Bucknell squad. Skip shot handled well by Francis Kim. Midway through the first quarter, 2-1 Navy leads Bucknell. Tight defense by Tommy Stupp. He forces the steal. Soft hands by Stupp. Stupp comes from a great athletic family. His brother Johnny was on the water polo team, graduated in 2010 here at Bucknell, and he has 3 sisters that were D1 swimmers, one in Arizona, one at Auburn, and one at Duke. And he's a fine player himself. Marko Jajorovic finds Stupp in the center. Poor inside position for Jeff Hagan. The pass was to his outside shoulder instead of in the inner part. And that leads to a cough up and a miscue. Can Navy turn defense into offense? Rade Joksimovic using that tremendous length. He's 6'2". 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And Bucknell is able to force the turnover. Niehaus looking for the outlet pass. He's such a good baseball passer. I mean, Niehaus could be a center fielder, a defensive back. He's such a good athlete. He finds Rade Joksimovic. Pass intended for Hagan, trying to turn the corner, but right into the waning chest of Francis Kim. Kim saves 50% of the shots that come his way. 2.5 remaining in the first quarter. Ordinary foul, Navy's able to reset. 50-50 ball, Niehaus swims to it. Niehaus is one of those goalies. He has so much confidence in himself. He's not afraid to come out of those pipes and grab that ball. A vocal leader orchestrates the offense. There's that signature baseball pass. He finds Cooper Dolan to Rade Joksimovic. And Joksimovic draws an ejection. 6-on-5 opportunity. Golden sequence for Bucknell to tally the equalizer. If you talk to John McBride, the number one element that they work on in their 2-hour practices every morning, it's 6-on-5 opportunities. Couple substitutions occur. It'll be Bucknell ball, man-up opportunity, down by 1, 1:52 remaining. Navy leads the all-time series against Bucknell 84-21. In fact, in the history of Bucknell water polo, they've never played an opponent more than the United States Naval Academy. Navy got off to a sluggish start this year. Midway through September and early October, they lost 7 straight, and they just haven't been able to make amends for that. They're 8-13 this season. Meanwhile, Bucknell, earlier this season, they won 11 games in a row, the 6th longest winning streak in school history. A tale of 2 programs. We're back underway. Tommy Stupp, cross-pool pass. Rade to Jajorovic. Jajorovic ties it up. Great ball placement by Marko Jajorovic. And we're tied at 2. Take another look. This wasn't a high-velocity shot, but he places it perfectly on the left side. Past Francis Kim in the lower corner. Tied at 2, 100 seconds remaining.